challenges all students as learners and prepares them to imagine and create a successful life, values educators, and empowers them to inspire and spark innovation in every student, leads in education and community engagement, and invites all students, their families, and all members of the community to work together to support public education to the benefit of our students, our community, our nation, and our world. You heard the words all, our, and the words success. This vision was drawn up by our stakeholders of the community from every perspective of the community. Likewise, in support of that, the Craven County Schools mission states that, again, together with our families and community, Craven County Schools will educate all learners to personal, professional, and civic success through challenging and personalized instruction. And the Board of Education vision is a high-functioning, purpose-driven board leading personalized and systemic paths to success for students, staff, and community. And our mission statement, which is why we serve. Through teamwork and commitment to the vision and mission of the Craven County Schools, the Board of Education will provide leadership to the system by setting direction, priorities, and policy, allocating resources consistent with the priorities of the district, serving as a liaison to the community, and modeling the principles of continual improvement. We have core values that are part of our continuous improvement, and they are, with a systems perspective, visionary leadership, student-centered excellence, organizational learning and agility, valuing people, focus on success, managing for innovation, management by fact, societal responsibility, delivering value and results, ethics and transparency. I'd now like to call on Vice Chairman Boomer, who will review the ground rules and safety considerations.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Our ground rules are follows. Post and approve the agenda. Listen as an ally. One person speaks at a time. Respect each other. No sidebars. Everyone participate. Stay on task. Start and stop on time. Schedule appropriate breaks. Evaluate at the end of each meeting. And cell phones on vibrate or silent. If we should have a fire or tornado warning, if there is a fire, we're going to ask those to my right, if you would exit this door. Ask Ms. Kim Smith if she would open this door for us. If it's not open, you would walk as far as you can to the parking lot facing the bagel shop. Those to my left, we would exit this door where Dr. Doyle is. Dr. Doyle, she's there already. We would exit that door, walk through the front doors, go as far as we can to the parking lot facing Babcock Furniture Store. We will remain where we are until we get word that it's safe to come back inside the building. If there is a tornado, we would use the same doors, but we'll go to the back hall, take cover, get on the floor, protect ourselves, and we will remain there until we get word that the storm is over. And at this time, we're going to ask Dr. Doyle if she would do the Alice alert for us for an intruder.
Thank you, Vice Chairman. We would ask folks, if there's an intruder in the building, we will use the Alice protocol, which means we will first alert all folks in the building that there is an intruder. We will also inform those outside of our building using 911 that there's an intruder in the building, and continue to provide updates as we have them. If we have the opportunity, we will evacuate out of this building to get as far away as possible from the intruder. If we are in a room where the intruder is outside of and we cannot get out, we will lock down in that room, lock all available doors, and use all materials accessible to us to counter if that person does get in our space to try to get away again as soon as possible. That's it. Thank you, Vice Chairman.
Thank you, Dr. Doyle. I now take a moment to acknowledge, and it says dignitaries. To me, each and every one of you who are tuned in are very important to what we do today and each and every day. So I'd like to say to our elected officials, to our community leaders, to our stakeholders, our parents, our students, our faculty, our staff, and also to our leadership and administration. We thank you for your support. And it's my opportunity to say I truly appreciate and have been honored to work with you. I now invite you to stand if able as Ms. Myra Flowers, Administrative Assistant to the Superintendent, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now I invite our board attorney, Mr. Brian Gatchell, to lead us in the invocation for this very special called meeting.
Board members, if you'll please pray with me. Gracious God, we give you thanks for giving us another day. You have blessed us with all good gifts. And just recently, our families and communities gathered or could not gather, impacted by the coronavirus. Help us all to be grateful for our blessings while mindful of those for whom it is so difficult during this pandemic. Bless the newly elected member of the Board of Education as she prepares for her service on this board. Give her calm and confidence as she enters into this new role as a servant of our county's children. Bless all the members of the Board of Education who've been entrusted with the privilege to serve our children, employees, parents, and all those in our communities in their need. May all that is done this day be for your greater honor and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mr. Gatchell. And now, in accordance with our agenda, it is time for the oath of office. We will do the oath in alphabetical order. We have 4 members, and I believe Ms. Sharp will be coming in to assist us in the administration of the oath. Ms. Clark, you will be first.
Yes, sir. I was going to ask, Mr. Chair, in light of us doing it alphabetically, if I might remain here.
That is certainly fine with me, and if Ms. Sharp, I'm sure that would work for you as
That's
far
what I
as.
was hoping.
Ms. Clark. Will you talk now?
Ms. Sharp,
Yes.
if possible, and your son is coming in as well.
Yes, sir.
He may come in if you like.
Okay.
Ms. Clark.
And Ms.
Clark.
Sharp, if we
Ms.
could
Clark.
use her microphone.
Ms. Clark.
Good morning. Thank you. True blue.
Thank you, Mrs. Shaw.
Thank you, Mrs. Sharp. Welcome.
It's a little friend.
You good? You good?
It's going to get smaller.
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I, Naomi E. Clark, who have been duly elected to the school board of the Craven County School System, swear that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties as a member of the Craven County Board of Education, so help me God.
So help me God, I do.
Here's one. You the pen? I'm so lazy.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And the next is Mr. Carol Carr, iPod.
Thank you.
And we congratulate you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Mr. iPod.
Okay.
I think, yes.
Is this
I thought it was one for each.
here? Is this a microphone here? Okay. I, Carol G. Ipock II, who have been duly elected to the school board of the Craven County School System, swear that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties as a member of the Craven County Board of Education, so help me God. Congratulations. You can sign this right here. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ipa. Now, Ms. Stephanie King.
Okay. Well, this is the one that was sitting here. So. Okay. Okay, do you want me to come out this way? I, Stephanie King, who have been duly elected to the school board of the Craven County School System, swear that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties as a member of the Craven County Board of Education, so help me God.
We are family.
Welcome, family.
We are family.
Thank you. We're proud of her. All of her.
How you doing? You ain't at work today?
And now we welcome our newly elected board member, Ms. Kelly Muse, District 5. And as she comes in with her guest, I will take the opportunity, one, to vacate my seat, but to also, again, thank our community leaders, our stakeholders, faculty and staff for your support. And also a special thank you. I have been honored to serve with this board. Thank you, and God bless you all.
God bless you.
God bless you. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Me too, that's why I didn't move. Mm.
And I now turn over the leadership and the conduct of this meeting to our Vice Chair, Ms. Frances Boomer. Madam Vice, the gavel.
She's a jack of all trades. Okay. At this time, I recommend that the Board of Education elect a chairman.
No, you gotta wait till.
Kelly.
I'm sorry.
Another member. I forgot that she had to pass. You just making room for it.
Left hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. I, Kelly Muse, who have been duly elected to the school board of the Craven County School System, swear that I will support and maintain the Constitution and laws of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of North Carolina, not inconsistent therewith, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties as a member of the Craven County Board of Education. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Welcome, welcome.
Oh.
My name is Queen. Queen seats.
You ready? At this time, we entertain a motion to elect the Craven County Board of Education a chair.
Hold on, Ms. Boomer. You got to turn it over to me first.
That's right. I tried to meet up with Dr. Doyle, our
Thank-
superintendent.
Thank you, Chairman, or Vice Chairman, excuse me. At this time, I will entertain a motion to nominate, or excuse me, I will entertain a motion for the chairman of the Craven County Board of Education commencing 2020 for the 2020-2021 school year.
I nominate Ms. Frances Boomer as chair.
I second.
We have a motion and 2 seconds for Ms. Boomer as the chair of the Craven County Board of Education. Is there any discussion? At this time, I'll take a roll call. Ms. Naomi Clark.
Yes.
Mr. David, or sorry, Ms. Kelly Muse.
Yes.
Mr. Carol Ipock.
Yes.
Ms. Stephanie King.
Yes.
Ms. Beatrice Smith.
Yes.
Ms. Kimberly Smith.
Yes.
Ms. Frances Boomer.
Yes.
The motion passes 7-0. At this time, I turn the meeting back over to Chairman Frances Boomer.
Y'all have to bear with me. I am nervous, but I would like to thank the board for the opportunity for electing me to serve as chair of this wonderful board. And I do believe that we have some very talented individuals working together. And one thing I do know is that we all have one thing in common, is that we love children. And I do believe that as a board, that we are going to work together to do what is the best, make the best choices, the best decision to ensure that all our children in Craven County will receive the best possible education that we can afford to give them. There are no limits to what we want to do for them. And at this time, I would entertain a motion to elect the Craven County Board of Education Vice Chairman pursuant to Craven County Policy 2200, election of officers, organization of the board. And at this time, I would like to elect Kimberly Smith.
I'd like to nominate Kim Smith, please.
All right.
I second.
It has been moved and second that Kimberly Smith would be our vice chair. And at this time, we will have a roll call vote.
We have a motion and properly seconded for Kimberly Smith to serve as the Vice Chairman of the Craven County Board of Education. Ms. Frances Boomer?
Yes.
Ms. Naomi Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly Muse?
No.
Mr. Carol Ipock?
Yes.
Ms. Stephanie King?
Yes.
Ms. Beatrice Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Kimberly Smith?
Yes.
We have 6 yes, 1 no. The motion passes.
All right. And at this time, congratulate you to Ms. Kimberly Smith for being our vice chair. And at this time, we would like to give each board member, a new board member, an opportunity to say something if they would like. Y'all new now, you just got elected again.
I want to say thank you for everyone that came out today through this weather to support us and our families that came out. I was reflecting back on over 4 years ago, 2016, when I was first elected to the board. And I came to the board with not an agenda, but not understanding what Craven County School Board does. And I'm keep getting feedback. I don't know if I'm wrong. Okay, so maybe I'm talking too close, maybe. But I learned in 4 years that we can come with our own agenda, quote unquote. But until we get into the job and know what we're actually supposed to be doing, it's easy to sit on the outside and say what needs to be happening in the inside. But when you get in the inside, you realize what's going on in the inside, and you can only add or subtract from what has already taken place. I want to say that initially I was not going to run again for re-election because of my busy schedule. But the busier my schedule got, the more I was pricked in my heart about where my heart truly lies. My heart is with Craven County Schools. So, and I am honored and humbled to continue to be a servant for this great school system, who I know that we're going to make even greater in this coming up school year.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Clark?
Thank you. And Madam Chair, I want to compliment you for the very invigorating speech. When I first came on the board 2 years ago, I think that I said it was my duty to serve, and I still believe that. That being said, as much background as I thought I had, there's still not enough training. 3 common themes I think all of us have. One, how do we increase the performance of Craven County while at the same time getting these kids back to school safely? 2, across the board, I think we must continue to try to amplify the voice of the parents. It's very important. If we can't speak for them, but we are their voice if they tell us how to serve them. And then lastly, we must be more transparent. And that will be my continuing mantra. And then one more thing. When I ran this last time, I said that the kids need me. It's a two-way street. I need these kids. And that being said, I look forward to serving with all of you. Thank you.
Ms. News?
Oh, gosh. It's good to be back home. Craven County Schools is home. You know, I worked here for a long time, and I serve children and teachers every day in the capacity of my career in career and technical education. And I need Craven County to be a wonderful place for our children to go to school, learn, work, and play. I ran a hard campaign. I ran it on transparency. We need more of that across the board with Craven County schools, and I would like to see that district-wide. We have to be the voice for teachers, for parents, and for students, because that is who we serve. And I will strive very, very hard every single day to serve parents, children, and teachers.
Mr. Alpert?
Thank you, Chairman Boomer. And thank you to the public for allowing me this opportunity to continue service on the Craven County Board of Education. I've had the privilege of serving now, I believe, with 5 superintendents, and so I've been around a long time. I've learned much from each of them and from each of the board members that have been here in our seats as we've gone through this period of time. I'm especially encouraged by the leadership of Chairman Boomer and our Vice Chair, Kim Smith. And I will say that in having served with a number of superintendents and actually knowing a number of superintendents across the state, we have a very good superintendent in Dr. Megan Doyle. And I will continue to support her and her mission as directed by the Board of Education. That is who we are, to direct the superintendent and do those things we can to lift up all those in the system to be successful, and especially for the success of our students. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting and recess to a reception for our newly elected Craven County Board of Education members.
So moved.
Second.
We are adjourned to the reception. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there special instructions?
So yes, can I give a few? So everything is individually packaged. And if we can kind of go out for whoever's closest, I would say to the tables, and I'm going to assume that's your folks, Ms. Muse. You want to come with your group and then go through the line first?
Sure.
And then we'll keep the same number of 10 in this room, but as each of the spaces in the central office try to maintain at least 10 or below, and we'll be
One thing I
okay.
forgot to do, Dr. Doyle, I forgot to switch the seat. I'm sorry, Ms. Kim.
Oh, no worries.
Well, we're gonna have a meeting this afternoon.
Yeah, so we'll do that in a minute. And I'll clean everything up. I'll get all that cleaned up.
Thank